going to Romania probably, unless it gets shut down.
That's
Renewed all of my stuff for this one. I love hanging out with my friends at events.
I'd love to, dude. I honestly, more than anything, I just want to go to see my Dota friends. I'm with you on
Hmm.
that. The
Well,
Dota
we'll
would
do
be nice
a
as well, but
yeah for next NA Open qualifiers. We're gonna do a hot tub stream at your place, right?
spoilers, Neff. Come on. They're
Hmm?
not
Didn't
supposed
you
to
say
know.
that?
Yeah, it's
You
fine.
said that on stream
I did.
before.
No one
What do
watches
you
me though. It's
mean?
fine. Yeah,
Whatever.
it'll be funny.
People
We'll
be
we'll come up
excited.
with something.
We'll go with something else now.
Nah, we'll figure it out. It'll be a good time.
Mhm. Anyway, back on topic of the draft here. Like you said, the kind of made their draft a little bit rough. They pick up a lion, which is a good support pick here. You have an instant disable, which is always going to feel pretty nice against the Terrorblade, but I think that they were hoping to grab the TB up themselves. PL is a good option. You mentioned that one. I think they just have to go with that Sammy Boy PL. It counters out the Mars decently. It does good against the Terrorblade. Morana struggles to hit it out with an arrow just because there's so many illusions to deal with. I think you just take that here and you don't give Furia a chance to ban it out.
Yeah, I agree. The thing that the Abaddon is actually pretty sick here. We talk about it being something that can help delay the Ice Blast damage, keep these heroes alive a little bit longer. Also be able to get people out of the Lion stuns, the X Torrent pretty much right away, stuff like that. And there we go. Chalk one up for old Ricky here. PL.
Wait, hold on. Can people see the pile of clothes on my ground?
What?
No, they can't.
No. I'm like, what? No, they can't. They can't.
10 seconds.
Chat can
Somebody said clean your room.
Oh, no.
Certainly they can't see the pile of clothes on the ground.
Nah. I think they think your bed sheets are just not bed sheets for some reason.
Dude, I cast like I went from work to casting like a 12 hours to 11 10 hours, 10 11, not 12. To doing it again like multiple days in a row. Cut me some slack. Let me rest. I don't want to clean at the end of the day.
So this is what you got. You just got to do my strategy and not allow people to see anything in your room now.
Yeah, I should raise my camera a little bit or something, or put a green screen in front of me. It's out in my hallway at the moment.
That's the cheater way, the green screen.
Yeah. These people, I just won't let me rest.
They won't leave us alone.
My vacation, they want me to clean my room. That's the only reason I live on my own instead of my parents. Nobody tell me to clean up. Anyways, Leshrac banned out last here. PL was picked up. You're a genius, Ricky. I got to give it up for you.
Yeah, what can I say? I've played Dota once or twice.
Yeah, this ain't your first rodeo. Puck banned out. Next here, I mean, I went a little bit weird, but it's possible they plan on picking up like a Storm Spirit in the mid lane. They need some way to jump the back line on Furia, and they don't have a hero that's going to do that yet. I mean, Mars could kind of get back there with the Blink Dagger, but to get on top of the Ancient Apparition, yeah, they get rid of the Ember Spirit here.
Your PL
Storm,
counters. Yeah.
Yeah. AoE damage, holding you in place with the Searing Chain. Storm wouldn't be that bad, but at the same time, you're playing into a Lion, which makes things difficult. Like that instant disable, the Hex coming out to you, followed by an Impale.
10 seconds.
Is never fun.
OD.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Aurelia hero. It's fantastic against the Terrorblade. Oh, they banned the Storm. You were right. I just didn't think Storm was that good. Like, Abaddon doesn't really care about getting gone on. He just has borrowed time and stuff, and he's just going to save his other heroes. Like, you really just need control here for the Terrorblade. And something that can get in and out of the arena fairly easily. I mean, they've ran the OD multiple times. They haven't had a lot of success with it. I'm just trying to think, of Riolia's heroes, what is still in the pool? They got 15 seconds of reserve time to work with here.
They hit banned out a lot of the stuff. The Storm's specialty. They just take the Timber Saw, so they could just potentially throw.
Oh, I'm dumb. Of course, it's an off lane they're looking for. We see the Kunkka here.
I mean, not necessarily. Kunkka's running the off lane as well.
Yeah, that is a sick Batrider pick. Oh boy, is that a good Batrider pick?
Why?
It's about as good as it comes. You're against Kunkka Timbersaw. This is disgusting.
I mean, you're also playing against a Phantom Lancer who's going to be able to dispel, so you have to lane this in the mid lane. That is what they're doing here. But you're playing the Bat Rider against like a lion and an ancient apparition. Against a lion, it's very difficult to keep up with that same sort of aggression. Kunkka has a big HP pool. It's pretty easy for them to turn things around and punish you if you try to dive the tower with the hero. It's all right, but it's not like the perfect Bat Rider game.
I will say this Terrorblade's gem is hurting my eyes. It is so bright. But the thing is with Bat Rider nowadays, you don't really go the Blink Dagger. You go these like Boots of Travel into BKB, and I think he's just gonna run at the Kunkka or the Timber Saw. And that's his game plan. Like, they even have the Mars as well. Like, picking the Timber Saw into the Mars is a little bit odd to me. Yes, you do have Brax on a playmaking hero, which is one thing we talk about when it comes to Team's roster. Like, they need to pick Brax, these playmakers. But I feel like this Bat Rider is going to be a huge problem for Team. They need to be able to rotate to the mid lane and find some kills here, which they can do. Like, they have Timber Saw that's in the off lane. He's fairly stable as a solo laner. But if this Bat Rider gets out of control, I think he's just going to fly away with this game. Nothing.
Good one.
Nothing.
Firefly doesn't actually lift you off the ground. You just get phased movement, and you can go under unobstructable terrain. It's one of the few abilities that actually fly you over things that don't take you over Mars Arena. You don't, in fact, Firefly. You fire crawl along the ground.
Well, that's a pretty odd way to spell fire crawl, Neph.
I don't make the rules, Valve does. And when they changed it from giving you flying vision, they made you walk on the ground.
Unlucky.
Like some sort of worm. Your joke is meaningless here. It was a good try, though.
It was. I did my best.
Let's oh my god. I need to give a shout out to .phil70, who I ran into in a pub and was a big fan of IX Mike. And I promised I would give him a shout out like a week ago. Let's go .phil70. I hope you're happy to see your boy, the mustache man himself, back in the competitive scene.
Unreal. How could you just forget like that?
I remember the moment I saw him in the chat.
Oh, well, there you go. Furia, Team. First series here, or first match of this series for them, but a little bit of some whiff spells there, I guess, from Furia. But at the end of the day, they don't really have a way to contest the Timber Saw at the moment. So they're just going to split the runes here.
Yeah.
IX Mike duking it out with RDO here on the Mirana. I believe the Mirana wins this if she hits the arrow, but doesn't want to like level it, miss the arrow. You know, that'd be embarrassing.
Oh my god, good chat, savage. Anyhow,
just close it. Ignore them.
Yeah, I need to focus on the game. Bottom lane, Duster gets gone on by a bunch of aggression here from Brax, but the first point into Timber Chain, getting zoned out here by Fleet on the Lion as well. The middle lane, Roya just ended up starting a full magic wand. He's got 10 stacks of sticky napalm on him already, but building up these stacks.
It looks like he has that new Mirana effect on it, you know, like from the Moonlight Shadow, where it just turns your hero either completely black or gold. But yep. I think starting the full magic wand is the way to go here. There's no reason to just like start the stick and then just miss out on all the extra stacks and that you would get from having a wand.
Right.
I'm surprised he went Firefly though at level 2. A lot of times I'm seeing people go for the Flame Break, just to get that quick burst damage with like 6 to 10 stacks on the sticky napalm. It only does, you know, 2-second burn duration, but it ends up being like a 300 damage nuke or something.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to get on top of them, which can be kind of scary. You might not necessarily even get the Firefly off, and you get 3 ticks of the bonus damage from the sticky napalm, the impact damage, and then the 2 damage each second, right?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
2 DPS ticks.
No, Batrider's
yeah.
going to grab the first water rune, and the Ryoya will drag the creep wave to the top to grab the other. Surprised he hasn't popped the stick yet to just reset
well,
it, but...
We got 20 charges. I think he's hoping on turning things around on him, but if he's able to get like the full usage out of his stick, yeah, he just uses it here.
No reason
back
not
up
to.
full HP. Mm-hmm.
My
Doing
mid lane
fine.
pretty even.
15 or 12 and actually slightly ahead here on Kunkka. A couple more denies under his belt. He does have a little bit more base damage, so it's all about not getting killed. And like I said, it's not awful playing these strength heroes matchup against him. It messes up with the Firefly because you've got a lot of survivability. And again, Flay, who's got 2 disables, is able to TP in the tower and give you an assist if you need it. Speaking of, oh, Duster grabs it. Nice work. They're fighting over that bounty rune there.
I'm a little bit confused on the build. He actually went for the 2 points in the Firefly before the 2 points in the Sticky Napalm. You don't really get damage out on the heroes with the Sticky Napalm, or with the Firefly. Like, your Napalm is all of your damage in the lane stage. But, Ryoya continuing to farm up really well here.
Is now active.
I mean, he's going 2-0-2. He's getting level 2 on both.
Don't burn your fingers.
He's level 4 on the Batrider.
Yeah, I'm just saying at level 3 he went for the 2 in Firefly, which was kind of odd.
Yeah. That is weird. I think if you have a stack of sticky napalm on you and the stack begins at level 1, until you reset the stacks, it'll count as a level 1 stack of sticky napalm.
Really?
Yeah, so we might have thought, okay, if I'm going to dive him with Firefly, I'll do another 20 DPS versus getting nothing out of the sticky napalm.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm fairly certain that's how it works, and that's why he did that. I know there's a couple abilities in the game that work like that.
Brax giving Leo the business in the bottom lane here on the Timbersaw, and just constantly applying pressure. That being said, Terrorblade's still got 25 CS. Gonna get a salve there from Duster, having a fantastic time. Phantom Lancer, however, not having a fantastic time, just getting bullied out here in the top lane, taking an arrow and the spear, obviously. A very great combo.
And Sammy trying to commit onto Sexy Fat here, but he immediately just starts clicking him down in return.
He might
Can't
just...
man up on this man.
He's just gonna chase Mike with the right clicks.
Oh, yeah, I think Mike's...
He's
I don't
not
really-
going for it?
Oh,
He
he
has-
will. I think he'll turn here on the hill. Watch this.
Yeah.
Boom.
They both have fairy fires. Gonna keep the chase going. Duster ends up getting first blood by killing Flea, but RDO. Oh, it doesn't get the courier. Nice slap there by... What just happened? Where are all these kills happening? Oh, he just went into his triangle. Okay.
Yep. Roy is triangle. He doesn't get to be here, but I think potentially looking to put some voids down and stop these ancient stacks from happening. It's going to be a little bit tricky to take the ancient stacks. Kunkka's going to do them somewhat slow. I mean, he can clear them once he's level 7. He's got 4 points in the Tidebringer. But
They're Timbersaw stacks, 100%. They're gonna be Brax's.
On the ancients?
Yeah, absolutely. Mid lane, there's the setup like we talked about. If you get a rotation in, you can probably bring down the Kunkka, but 4 stacks of napalm is a lot of damage to tank through. Luckily for him, he's got Coco's rum, but Duster's gonna snipe him real quick, find that kill.
As soon as that wears off, he's fine. So the tankiness he got from the Aphotic Shield, the Miscoil, they weren't able to bring him down, even with Flea here, but Flea gets to soak up a little bit of XP in this mid lane. It's unlike him to only be level 2 at 6 minutes in. He normally plays pretty greedy.
Yeah, absolutely. But when it comes to the Timbersaw, he clears ancient stacks very easily. You just drop a Chakram and Timber Chain back and forth, and all the creeps die.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sick.
RDO's trying to clear out these stacks, and Flea trying to punish them around about draining his mana.
He's like, oh, you want to walk up here? Yeah, how's that? Another stun, more mana burn. Flea T-posing on them.
Yeah, even 2 points in the mana drain. Oh.
Ooh. Yikes.
Oh. Okay.
XD, says RDO. Well,
Oh, hell yes.
he was dead anyway. Had some copium there from Sammy. Nice, Sammy.
I would have gotten the kill there, I swear.
Now this is just silly. We have more where that came from.
This is classic.
All right. I mean, he was doing pretty well in the lane prior to that, but Sammy boy, he's now got 2 kills under his belt, 34 CS. He's in the middle of the net worth chart right now. That kill definitely helps him quite a bit.
Yeah, it does. I mean, Networth is pretty stable. It's just Mars that is now struggling as a result of that death.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a much slower Blink Dagger. He just went straight Hood of Defiance as well. There's like no way this guy dies, I don't think, without going down like that. He's got Hood, man.
He has Hood and wand charges, or stick charges.
Yeah. Unless he completed the Hood after he died. It's possible.
He has like 400 gold in the bank, and usually, I guess, yeah, usually you would buy the ring.
Oh, no, he would have had it. He's got the courier out onto him. He definitely would have had that Hood before he died. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no way he dies if he like pops the stick and like Hood of Defiance walk away. Or like Mango spear Sammy away, in fact. There's a lot of ways he survives that one.
Oof.
What can you do?
You know, it makes sense that it was a DC because we were talking earlier about how good Sexy Fat is at Dota, and this guy doesn't make these kind of mistakes, so we're gonna get that. That's just gonna be a freebie there for Sammy, a little stimmy for the boys on TeamTeam.
We do need our stimmies here in America. We've been losing pretty hard to SA. A little cold influx is much needed here. Shout out to these South American teams, by the way. Absolutely blasting through NA these last couple of days.
Yeah, they own.
Area.
They own.
Kind of turned on its head a couple of years ago. I was like, oh yeah, come up through the NA quals. Teams maybe make it to closed, and that's it. But now she's on the other foot. The only reason TeamTeam even made it into this one is because SG ended up dropping out of the tournament, opening up another slot between Simply 2 based and TeamTeam. It's like all SA all the way. Still, I'm happy to see the boys in this one. To see both halves of 4 Zoomers. A little bit disappointed that I don't get to cast that game. I think it's going to be ET and Kmart who get the privilege of 4 Zoomers Civil War.
Man, that would have been such a cool game to cover. I'm still gonna watch the crap out of it, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm jealous. Better do a damn good job, Kmart and ET. I'll be watching. Still, I imagine he'll come back pretty quickly here. Still GC'd. He's been gone for like 2 minutes so far. He's not going to be happy when he realizes he's been killed when he's gone, but I imagine he'll make a recovery. Let's take a look at what's happening elsewhere on the map. You said that the skill build on Batrider was a little bit weird. He's actually decided to max out his Firefly over his Sticky Napalm at level 7, and has no points in the Flame Break.
That's very strange.
Yeah, kind of been a bit of a sussy baka here on the Batrider, huh? You good?
Oh, Neff. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I mean, you put 10 stacks on Ancients, you clear them very easy with just like a level 2 or level 3 Firefly. You don't need the level 4. Looks like we're finally back into the game. Device says Sexy Fat. Maybe he hasn't noticed he's dead.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
All right. Some good sportsmanship coming out from both teams. Just here to have a good time. Wait a minute.
Duster's not having a good time.
Did you just get one-shotted?
I think he did.
Oh, unlucky.
No, he didn't. He got like beat down by a couple auto attacks. I got his death summary. The Dota Plus Platinum subscription paying off clutch.
Diamond subscription. I have Platinum. Come on.
Oh, right. My bad.
He did stop the Ancient stack, though, so Ryoya going to get less out of these. And it is going to go the way of Ryoya. I'm a little bit surprised. He doesn't really need to be the one clearing the Ancients. You can farm heroes. Yeah, but you could be. That's the difference.
Radiant's
This is gonna
Yeah,
sting.
I did mention that, at level 7, 4 points in a Tidebringer, it does clear through any kind of stacks pretty quickly. Only 4-second cooldown. Tons of cleave damage. I'm starting to find the neutral items here, clearing Ancients of his own on Leo, other side of the map.
Yeah, I didn't find much. It was just a single Ancient camp, so
He got himself a broom handle, keen optic. I mean, that's essentially what he's backing up for. We're 7 minutes. He wants to grab himself neutral items, be stronger, and I guess now shove down this tower. Doesn't have metamorphosis for another 20 seconds here, though, unfortunately.
They have the arena spear, which is pretty much all you need to help secure this tower. Anyone who wants to TP in will probably just die to the Mars. It's what makes this hero super threatening. And as a result, they're just going to commit for this tower. Furia claiming the first one of the game. Bottom, Brax is working on his as well, so he's almost to the tower.
No. 1-for-1 trade here. They're not even going to bother rotating down onto Brax. It's just not worth it. Tower's basically already down.
There's no one that can contest him right now, actually. The only hero is the Batrider, and he needs a little bit of help. He does get the 4th point there in the sticky napalm, so he's ready to fight, and he does have an invis rune.
404 is a all-in build for sure. He's looking for a kill. Yeah. He's kind of not a lot of mana to work with here.
Oh boy, Flea in some trouble. He just commits the lasso for the Lion. All right.
That wasn't the melee range lasso.
Yeah, you saw that, right? That lasso was that was like an extra 100 range on that thing.
That wasn't right, man.
Furia now with the X-Boat, gonna pull back the Batrider. In comes Brax and Sammy, trying to be kept alive thanks to the abandoned Sexy Fat with the arena, trapping him in blades, but you're trapped in here with the Dire as Sexy Fat able to walk away for the moment, but Ryoya in pursuit, gets the X. Torrent gonna catch him, and Sexy Fat don't think you're long for this world as he gets the kill, and that's just gonna be a double going the way of the Timbersaw. Super strong right now, and Flea is just running at Leo in the top lane. You know, you'll love to see it. That's quite funny.
Leo's terrified. I mean, Sammy Boy TP'd up here as well, and we just forced the Terrorblade back. You don't want to do 2 of them at once. You do have raindrops, but worried about, I guess, a potential Finger of Death. He's only level 5. Actually, he's 1-1 and 3. This is a weird Lion build, man.
We've been seeing a lot of Lions maxing this mana drain lately.
I don't...
They're not maxing it, but they've been going the 3 points in it.
If you go 3 points, you might as well go 4.
The 4th point is really good, but at the same time, like, you do need your other spells.
You definitely go the 4th point if you're going to go 3 here, Ricky. I'm not going to budge on this argument.
We'll see. I'm pretty sure he's not going to put the 4th point in mana drain.
Flaming this guy if he does this. I'm watching him. I got my eyes in the top lane watching Flea. I don't care about this game anymore. I just care about how he's going to skill his hero. The point didn't.
Come on, Flea, don't do it.
What the... Skill your point.
He gets the 4th
They
point.
did as it. Yeah.
It's just because he ran into
idea.
RDO. It's just because he ran into RDO. No other reason.
What do you mean? That has nothing to do. He would value extra mana or stun duration and damage there if it was because he ran into RDO. I'm not backing down on this argument. You don't put 3 points. All right, bottom line, there's a fight breaking out.
Brax able to get away though. He's very, very mobile. Batrider already quitting the last one for this one. IX Mike probably dead here for this one, but you know, at the end of the day, you don't lose Brax. You're pretty okay with it. Also, another situation with the Lion Ancient Apparition, the fantastic bug where Finger of Death does not get a stack if they have the Ancient Apparition's Ice Blast on them.
Well, you can, but you need to bring them 100 to 0. If they go underneath the threshold, or if their HP is going to end up within the kill threshold of the AA, then you don't get the stack.
Well, it was like, because Flea Finger Death Temp dropped him to like 10% HP, and he just instantly died to the Ice Blast, but didn't get a stack.
Yeah. So it has to, you have to hit them at like, you have to kill them with the 450 damage from like their HP 0 without the Ice Blast Shatter being factored in, so you can get the stack.
Sexy Fat getting ran down here, and I don't know how he's going to be able to get out. Yeah, he can. And meanwhile, bottom lane, Brax continuing the aggression here on the Timbersaw as he found a kill onto the Bat, and they will go ahead and TP down the Batrider, pretty much the only hero that can deal with the Timbersaw at the moment. Does he have Flame Break it yet? Okay, yeah, he does. He's level 11.
Yep.
Mid lane tower claimed. Sammy is fighting with this Phantom Lancer fairly early. Has the defusal. Gonna go back for the Yasha into Manta. An X boat bottom lane. It finds Batrider trying to be kept alive, but it's not gonna be enough. Wait, maybe it is. He's out. He's so fast.
I just can't get him. Boots of travel, 492 movement speed. Yeah, what gave him a little bit of boost? Oh, right, the Flame Firefly.
Firefly, but also having Faded Brooch and Windlace.
Yeah, this guy is all speed. You call him the young Lightning McQueen, actually.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Fun fact.
Ka-chow, dude.
Dyer's middle tower
Ciao. This is why they got ET in game art.
That's what it's been 2 long days. We're starting to lose it.
Dyer should look to their top
Flea here in the mid lane, just gonna farm Terrorblade Illusions. Easy 24 gold. That's why he went the Mana Drain build. Max cooldown reduction on the Mana Drain. For no other reason.
Right.
Yes.
He'll go Shard at 20 minutes. He's almost got his Blink Dagger here.
Farming those
if
TV
you-
illusions, better.
Yeah. You can make a lot of these heroes useless by draining all the mana out really quickly. I mean, Terrorblade, if you get the Disable off onto him, he's not going to have mana for Sunder.
Oh,
He doesn't
Duster. This man cannot catch a break. Just Brax is hunting this man down. His 5th death of the game.
to their top tower.
I mean, he's scouting them out constantly on TeamTeam. It's allowing Terrorblade to farm. Keeping up with Samby Boy right now.
Oh, I just watched 2 illusions instantly die, man. By Flea. I swear, dude. He's probably got a couple hundred gold just off these illusions. That's his blink. Wait, his courier's dead.
Dyer
With the blink on it.
to their
Oh my goodness. Who found it? It's gonna be RDO. What a gamer.
What a gamer. I mean, yeah, that's... I don't know. It's getting too late. I would have realized that he was going for the max mana drain for that reason, just clearing the illusions.
there is
So as soon as this guy has maxed out Conjure Image, it's just like, all right, every time he shows something in lane, boom, 26 gold or 2 times the level.
Dyer's top
Flea looking for RDO. Gets the stun. Has the mana drain. It's just so annoying. It's so annoying. 120 mana per second is so ridiculous. Arrow comes out, catches Brax. Goodbye illusion. Flea. He's got one job this game, and it is to really annoy this Terrorblade. X. Torrent way off the mark here. Sexy Fat, though, super deep. Gonna get picked off. With the help of the Timbersaw, should be a very easy objective. Flea gets the Finger of Death, and he gets the charge, like you were talking about, Nev, just low enough to secure it.
Dyer's middle tower.
That's a pretty small window that he had to do that one. He only did 287 magical damage with the Finger of Death there. He must have just barely been high enough and low enough for sweet spot. But yeah, it is very annoying trying to get these Finger of Death stacks when you have an Ancient Apparition on your team, because ideally you want to maximize the amount of damage that it does by bringing them into the kill threshold, not below it. But you just don't scale the late game without it.
Exactly. IX Mike gonna get picked off there by RDO and Duster, but with Brax here, he does a significant amount of damage. Just running low on mana, pops that stick, gonna come back now. Nice spear away. X-Boat pulls Sexy Fat back into the fray. Duster trying to keep him alive, but there is so much control between these guys. He can't escape, and neither can Duster, as once again, Brax is just such a bully.
Little hope for Dyer's middle tower.
Pulling these heroes around as well, right? Finishing them off with that Tidebringer fight recap. Ends up being about a 500 gold swing, 600, 700 XP going their way. And all the while, Sammy Boy's farming. You're farming up on the TB as well, but PL is going to end up winning that late game 1v1.
Absolutely, it's definitely a favorable matchup. Now in comes the Batrider. He has the BKB. Doesn't connect with the Flame Break, though. And Brax will escape. Flea. Gotta juke out that arrow, and it should mean death for him. In comes the Spirit Vessel. The rest of the boys just coming out to finish that kill.
Bye, baby.
That was an Arcane Rune Batrider, so his TP is already back up. Where we at on
Yeah.
Sammy? Almost to this Manta style. Just about, what, 500 gold away? Yeah.
We'll have to tank up after that, I imagine. Just so he doesn't get blown up inside like the lockdown from Arena or grabbed by a lasso on Batrider. Opting to go for the Manta style instead of the... I mean, you're able to dispel sticky napalm stacks and whatnot with that and get out of the reflection from the Terra Blade, right? Manta style just makes sense this game.
Dire's top tower is under
X Mike, they have high ground vision. They're going to turn it around onto the Mirana. There's a sentry. It's just between... Oh my gosh, the ward's just between two different sentries. Duster once again caught out. Brax with the body blocks, not letting him escape. The mana drains, holding him down. And another kill going the way of Roya with the armlet build this time around. I like it. Look at this ward, Neff. Look at this ward. Look at that ward there on the Dire high ground.
On the hill?
Yeah.
Just
Very good ward.
outside the vision.
Oh,
he finds it.
He almost missed
IX
it.
Mike?
So
No,
good.
He dewarded exactly where he meant to there. IX Mike is an absolute legend. Don't you ever underestimate this man. Or his mustache. Let's go, Mike. Uh-oh.
What's the for Duster?
Duster? Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, pulled back once again. 6 seconds away from the borrowed time, and that's gonna be the second finger of death stack there for Flea.
under attack.
They even get the meta for this. They have a good ward here, scouting out the whole backside with this sentry, and now Brax, he wants to go in, looking for these heroes. Sammy on the backside finds Batrider, the BKB, gets forced, but he gets the right one with the lasso. There's the X to break it, though. Great play by Ryoya, and now Mirana on the run here. No leap charges left. Gonna get chased down by the Phantom Lancer with ease, and this is looking so good for the side of TeamTeam. Now Brax diving for more, but they've all managed to disengage, and top lane Terrorblade managing to split push this out just a little bit. Gonna TP out now.
It's for the bottom, pretty far away from any creep, so it's going to slow down his farm just a little bit. Brax basically out of mana. He's going to be forced to get back as well. But another good fight going the way of Furia, ready the enemy's jungle. I'm not sure if they saw the Abaddon place that ward before he went down. I think that one's going to stay up, but Furia, certainly they know there's a Dire ward up on their high ground here, right?
They might. It's probably something that'll get at least looked for.
Anyway, they're playing pretty tight right now. I mean, they've been winning fight after fight on the side of TeamTeam. Don't want to get picked off. I think they scout. Yeah, they scout out Fleet, but I'm not sure they can get on top of them. Arrow off the mark.
Just barely off the mark. Flea. Like daggers up. He's out.
Yeah.
Gonna turn around with the X here onto the Mirana. Torrent does come through, but again, Duster there. Just keep these heroes alive as much as possible.
Sam, he still isn't ready to fight. He's going for the Octarine Core PL build. All right.
It's a sick build into the Terrorblade because you typically have to like fight from range. And you can wear down the backline of a lot of these heroes as well. Duster up on the high ground once again gets found. Ice Blast comes through. It only hits the Abaddon though, and Batrider without an ult doesn't do quite enough yet. Brax though taking a lot of damage. There's the rest of your damage. Gonna come in from a beautiful arena there from Sexy Fat, and now he's out of mana. So is Leo. The question is, can they get in? Comes Flea. He's got the shard. He's ready to go. Phantom Lancer starting to fall low. Great Spear comes in from Sexy Fat, finding Flea. Ryoya comes in the boat, but BKB popped here on this Terrorblade, chasing down Mike, but protected by the Ghost Scepter for now. Sammy gets an Arcane Rune. Mike goes down. A big win here for Furia, managing to pick off 3.
I mean, nobody really able to commit too hard under the tower and do enough damage. Sammy Boy doesn't do enough at the moment. I mean, he's playing the hard carry, yeah, but he was trying to chase down the TB, who like has a ton of armor at the moment, so couldn't finish him off. And underneath that tier 2 tower, it was just a little bit too difficult. They love to take these drawn out fights on the side of Fury. If Batrider can stay on top of you in these team fights, get a bunch of sticky napalm stack off, stay on top of you with Firefly, then you will. He ended up doing like 5k damage there. It's insane.
Yeah, this Batrider needs to take this Dragon Scale. I'm going to be really sad. He took the Essence Ring. Oh my god.
What can you do?
For those of you who don't know, Dragon Scale does proc Sticky Napalm. So it adds that additional dot to your repertoire. Bots to the bottom lane. He's looking for Ryoya. Cancels the TP instead. Just going to focus up on mid. Does have the BKB lasso available. Aether Lens getting delivered? No. What is he doing back here on this Bat Rider?
I don't know.
He's got to be the one to initiate. Instead, they're just going to go into Roshan, I suppose. Why not? There's going to be the meta. Sexy Fat can tank it.
They don't get away with this. Not against the Ancient Apparition. I mean, RDO, in fact, pings them out, says AA is missing. I'm not sure this is such a good idea, guys. Your Sunder will kill you up under an Ice Blast, but...
Phantom Lancers checking the pit. They know. In comes the Ice Blast. It clips onto the Terrorblade, but misses the impact damage. But in comes Brax, trying to find these heroes. Great arena, though, as a response from Sexy Fat. The BKBs come out. Lion goes down. Brax might chew through his health bar. Second, able to Timber Chain away. And now Sammy laying into these heroes, able to just blow up that Bat Rider. Ryoya rejoining the fight. The BKB already down to the Terrorblade. That's the shard from the Phantom Lancer, just bouncing back and forth between these heroes, and they really want to get this Terrorblade. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Sexy Fat with a nice spear there, catching the Phantom Lancer. Max and Ryoya looking for RDO. He's trying to get away, but the damage is there.
Finished off, and now TB needs to get back. Metamorphosis is over, no BKB available, and they might opt to take Roshan themselves. They're just sitting at half HP.
Yeah, I think they will. Sammy backed off immediately. Doesn't really care about chasing any further. And with that Roche, I mean, you get Aegis. Sammy gonna be very happy about that. Can play really aggressive in these fights. Now up on the high ground, Flea starts it off with the Hex, finding one. Terrorblade's illusions aren't gonna protect him. He has no BKB. It's just a couple seconds away. He gets the Sunder off last second, but he's dead. Flea grabs him with the Finger of Death.
Now gone for 50 seconds here. I mean, he will have BKB and Metamorphosis when he's back up, but I think they're going to take this opportunity to try and shove down this tier 2 tower. TB is pumping out tons of damage in these fights, and they're starting to outscale the Bat Rider. He's falling off at this point. He does have a BKB to get in the middle of things, but just BKB, Boots of Travel at 25 minutes, are kind of underwhelming.
Indeed. Duster once again caught Sammy, able to just play with his food on the backside, throwing these lances back and forth. Duster does end up going down. Ice Blast off the mark. Doesn't manage to clip the Mars there.
If it had, it just ends up going down. PL on top of him. He's got the... There it is, the X.
Yeah, yeah. We were both looking like, is he going to X the PL? Like, excuse me? Yeah, pops a salve, comes right back. Full HP. Ready to go once again here on this Phantom Lancer. And closing in on the Octarine. He's just a couple hundred... Not a couple hundred, about 800 gold away. Flea jumps in, gets that stun onto that Terrorblade, burning as much mana as he can. Lotus Orb comes out trying to save him, but is it going to be enough? The lasso finding the Kunkka. RDO just getting shredded. IX Mike managed to clip Sexy Fat for the moment, but the targets that they want was that Terrorblade, and they found him. Now Duster, that ult not going to save him because it's still on cooldown. 4 heroes dead for the side of Furia.
Yeah, I mean, that Terrorblade was a perfect initiation. They chain stunned him down. I bet he's wishing that he had the Sanjin Yasha instead of this Manta style there. The Hex came out and the Cold Feet immediately after, keeping him in place. Wasn't able to get that Sunder off. Couldn't even pop the BKB there.
No, he didn't. He literally did 0 damage in that fight. Just got 100 to 0.
Yeah, I mean, you think you're safe. You freshly complete this BKB, but too many stuns coming out from TeamTeam. You lose your barracks. Can't even get this Aegis from the Phantom Lancer. Now he's going to turn his eyes to the top lane, look to shove in that in the mid. 16k net worth advantage here at 27 minutes, and also find tier 3 items. The Titan Sliver, not bad.
Not a bad one at all, but I think you still hold on to the Imp Claw. It's just the best item for PL, probably up until Illusionist Cape.
What a greedy guy, Sammy boy.
Octarine Core completed. And now the shard spam is that much more dangerous.
3-second cooldown Spirit Lance. Very cool.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Very cool indeed.
But I guess you do get the initial crit from the illusion with the Spirit Lance. Along with the Claw. Don't get the bonus damage from it. But
Well, PL eats an arrow, but oh my gosh, RDO took a lot of damage from those first sets of illusions, and now The land spam continuing on the backside, just such a nuisance. They can't put any pressure on these heroes. Sammy has to manta off that reflection.
But he's clearing everything out. Catapult ends up doing a little chunk of damage to this tier 3 tower, but can't finish anyone off. And they're just going to pull Sammy Boy back after he heals up to full HP and mana. He gets himself a Chrysalis as well, so looking to pump out even more damage with these illusions of his. Again, they
Mid
get
lane,
the...
they found the Bat Rider. The Finger of Death comes through, but the Ice Blast doesn't connect before the BKB, and he might survive this as he's hobbling back to the base. Meanwhile, RDO on the run. Sammy just chasing him forever. They're going to find Sexy Fat as well. Falling low, trying to bulwark, backstep his way. The server just can't handle all of this. Timbersaw is going to get found here. Nice lasso in from that Bat Rider. They will punish Brax for this one, and Sexy Fat manages to survive, and now Flea, he's got to be careful. Mana drain, just trying to give himself that magic immunity, but Leo does not care. Standing his ground, beats him down. Now Sunder topping his health bar back off. Sammy still has this Aegis. You got to be careful here as Ryoya on the backside as well. He misses the spear. Sexy Fat, you gone too far. Terrorblade gonna get clipped. No, he does not, but it's the lances over and over as he's trying to make his way into the base. RDO as well. Can he survive? Ryoya gonna go for the Hex here. The X play here? No, he's not. Instead, it's Terrorblade coming right back. The damage from this Phantom Lancer is too much. The Tidal Wave pushes Leo away. He doesn't have BKB, and Sammy is here just to continue the chase. They can't find the real BL. He gets the kill looking for RDO. He's got no lead. That's a rampage. Give him a second. The GG comes out, and Team clean up game number 1.
Man takes it 12-0 and 11 on this Phantom Lancer. I mean, we said it was the perfect pick at the start of this game. As soon as they see that TB come out, we were a little bit confused, but looks like they were just baiting it. They knew this guy would have an amazing game, and it was made a little bit better by the fact that you had the Mars DC at the start and got that free kill off onto him, but still, great performance, great itemization, knowing he need to get in and out of these fights, throw the lance out onto him and brawl. I don't really want to see this Octarine Core PL popularized either, but we're on this patch for just one more week, so what the hell?
It's a really good Octarine Core game, right? Like, that's the idea behind it. It does everything you need it to do, and yeah, it makes sense to me. I was a fan. That looked pretty slick.
Oh, nice job, nice play there by everyone on Team Flea, maxing out that mana drain in the early game. Ended up just clearing out the Terrorblade's illusions. He found a lot of farm doing that, and also limits what the TB can get down on the map. And IX makes some sick Ice Blast this game as well. Brax being an absolute bully, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. He just ran at Duster, ends the game with 13 deaths. Like, it is so difficult to play that hero into the Timbersaw, and it's just made that much worse by the existence of Ancient Apparition's Ice Blast. So, pretty rough.
But signs of life finally here out of Team, looking good on the second day. I'll see if they can keep that up for game number 2, though.
Yeah, absolutely. That being said, we're going to go to a quick break before our last game of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Furia versus TeamTeam here on the Loot Bet Pro Series Season 7. We'll see you in a bit.